Hi, everyone. My name is Jeff Pea. I am a researcher at Cornell University. I'm also a freelance illustrator and two-time STEM pen pal with Letters for Free Scientists. Today, I'm going to be talking about how to add visuals for your pre-scientist letters. So why are visuals important? For me, visuals are a really good learning opportunity for both the pen pal and the pre-scientist. For my fellow pen pals, it's a really good communication tool to simplify complex topics in an engaging and approachable way. So regardless of whether that's your own scientific work or something from your daily life, this is a really good opportunity to augment and really emphasize those points. For the pre-scientist, it's a good opportunity for them to learn in a different way. What I mean by that is some pre-scientists may be really good readers, whereas others may be really good visual learners. So this really kind of covers the bases and allows them to interact with the letter however they see fit. Now, I want to preface, though, that anybody can create visual aids. It doesn't matter what kind of artistic skill or experience you have, or even what kind of tools you have. As long as you have the opportunity to personalize that letter, it will be really rewarding. And I recommend anybody to try it out whenever they have the chance. Now, here are some considerations that I would make regarding how you would go about making your visual aids. The first one is choosing your medium. And I would recommend one that you are most comfortable with. So if you have previous experience or hobbies related to some of these, I think that's a really good starting point. If you've previously hand-drawn with pen and paper or digitally online, or even do crafts such as origami, cross-stitch, knitting, all those different things can be integrated into your pre-scientist letter. The next thing I would recommend is storyboarding your letter. Now, some of you may already do this when you're in the writing phase. Some of you may think about the theme of the letter and the major topics you want to talk about. And I would replicate that for creating those visual aids too. Thinking about what kind of visual aids would fit with major topics that you bring up, and also where they are placed in the letter. Formatting these visual aids is really important for the flow of the letter, so I would take time to figure out physically where they would go. The last thing, and probably the hardest thing for many people, is choosing what kind of topics to visualize. I would usually run through a string of questions that I check off to make sure that these are the right things to incorporate. The first one being, is this a topic that is a major component of the letter? Do I think that this is something really I want the pre-scientist to take away from? The second thing is, will they be able to understand that topic on its own in writing form? Does it need that additional visual aid? Is it even representable in a visual form? Is it something that can be described and really honed into a simple format? And lastly, can those pre-scientists relate to that visual representation? Once I get all these things checked off, then I think I'm good to go with adding those visual aids. With that said, you can also add things that are not related to those different topics if you see space, but don't add it too much or else it gets really confusing. With that, those are kind of the main things I want to touch upon. What we'll do next in this training is have you get creative and try it out on your own. And I will also provide a list of resources for those of you who are interested in improving some of those skill sets that you're building.